Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about fundamentals of computer-aided design. So we'll start with the definition of CAD. So CAD means full form in the subject you can consider as computer-aided design because this is a design-based subject. So that's why full form you consider as a computer-aided design, not computer-aided drafting. Okay. So what is design and what is computer-aided design? First of all, you must know the definition of design. Design means creating the mechanical engineering components using technical principles, using scientific principles and technical information. So scientific principles means whatever you are learning in your engineering mechanics, strength of materials, theory of machines, all these things comes under the concept of scientific principles. So technical information means the concepts what you have learned in your engineering drawing and machine drawing. So that standards will call as the technical information. For example, so what is the standard dimension of a quarter? So quarter is having the standard taper of 1:30 slope. So what about keys? Keys is having standard slope as 1:100 or 1:15 case of round key, and the square key size is 1/4 of its diameter, shaft diameter. So something in that way, whatever you are learning in your machine drawing, all that comes under technical information. Okay, using that scientific principles and technical information, if you create some mechanical engineering component, that process we will call as design. During the design process, if you are taking the help of computer systems, then that is called as the computer-aided design. So definition very clear. You can see the definition. Computer-aided design is defined as integrated use of computer systems to assist in creation, modification, analysis and optimization of design. Okay, so during the creation of the design, previously we used to create a prototype. So prototype means that is the scaled down model of the actual object. Okay, and we would use it to do some analysis on the prototype. That means on that prototype we used to apply the loads physically and we have to test that. So that is the process which you are adapting long back, 10-15 years back. But nowadays this creation part we are doing in the CAD softwares using some modeling softwares like SolidWorks, CATIA, ProE, etc. Once the model is ready, you can do the modification very easily inside the software. Suppose if you are making a physical prototype, once a prototype is designed, fabricated, then modifications are very difficult. But here modification can be done very easily, and once the model is ready, you can take that model into any analysis package like ANSYS, Nastran, NISA, etc. and you can do the analysis on the virtual model very easily inside the computer system using the sophisticated CAD or CAM packages and optimization package, dedicated optimization package like ANSYS, Nastran, NISA, etc. Then optimization you can done. So optimization means you can get the best value of the material to minimize the manufacturing cost. Okay, so material dimensions we can optimize. So that means, for example, factor of safety required is 5 while designing a gear wheel. Suppose you are getting factor of safety as 15. So 15 factor of safety leads to waste of material. We can optimize that to get 5 factor of safety. Something in that way we can use some optimization package also. So here Algor is providing solid thinking software. Solid thinking software is the best optimization software as far as static analysis is concerned. So something in that way, dedicated optimization packages are there, or inbuilt optimization modules are there in the analysis packages. Using all these systems with the help of a computer, if you do the design process, that we are calling as computer-aided design. Next comes the computer-aided manufacturing. So computer-aided manufacturing means, so previously we used to control the machines with the help of human operators. Okay, so that leads to affect the quality depending on the skill of the operator. So that we will call as triple M. Triple M means material, machine and man. But in the computer aided design process, you can avoid the skill of the person. You just prepare a program for doing machining, send that program to the machine, and machine can do any number of components following that program. Okay, so that is the advantage of a computer aided manufacturing. Not only machining, various aspects of the manufacturing plant you can control using the computer system. That is called as the computer aided manufacturing. So definition you can notice on the screen. Computer aided manufacturing is defined as the integrated use of computer systems to plan, manage and control various operations of the manufacturing plant through direct or indirect computer interface. Okay, you can control a machine by writing a CNC program. You can create the entire process plan using dedicated modules in the softwares, and not only that, you can create a flexible manufacturing system by integrating the material handling and machining. The total process you can automate, and you can also control the vehicles, automated guided vehicles also you can control with the help of the computers, so that at one place you can do some machining. After that you can load it to a AGV, automated guided vehicle, take that to the next mission center, do some more operations. This loading and unloading can be done with the help of robots. Then take that to the loading station, and all the finished products you can place at one loading station. So something in that way, entire process you can automate using computer aided manufacturing. Then comes computer integrated manufacturing. In the entire plant, if you consider the individual modules like robots and CNC machines, integration of these individual modules like robots and CNC modules in the overall plant we can call as the computer integrated manufacturing. So then you can say that this computer integrated manufacturing SIM is a part of CAM. SIM is a part of CAM. Okay. So very frequently asked question in CAD is simply they will ask SIM is a part of CAM or CAM is a part of SIM, means SIM is a part of CAM. So that is a straightforward answer. Then what is computer aided engineering? So computer aided engineering means it is the overall problem solving using the computer systems of any level, either in the design level or in the manufacturing level or analysis level. Any typical engineering problem you are taking, and you are taking the help of computer systems to solve that problem, that we can call as computer aided engineering. Okay, so that means it combines both CAD, CAM and SIM also. The total scenario we are calling as computer aided engineering. Now we will see the product cycle, various phases involved in the product cycle. Then where exactly the computer aided design playing the role, where exactly the CAM will be there on the product cycle. The entire thing we can see here. So the product cycle starts with identification of the need. As an engineer, you have to identify the need of the society. For example, I will consider need of the society, present generation need of the society is an electric vehicle. Electric vehicles are already there, but I want to design an electric vehicle which is cost effective. Nowadays electric vehicles are a bit high in cost, but I want to reduce that cost by designing a better motor and battery. So this is the need. Okay. Then next step is identifying the structure. Next step is creating the problem or need in the form of a specific statement. So that means you just define the need and what are the specifications, requirement, all that you just define in the second stage. For example, here the need is designing a EV, electric vehicle. Okay, so that is the basic need. Then specifications, what are the specifications required? So what is the load carrying capacity of it? So 2 persons it has to carry. It is a two-wheeler, 2 persons it has to carry. That means load carrying capacity, that is one specification. Then to carry that load, what torque is required and what is the motor capacity you require with sufficient torque. So that is the next specification of the motor. To drive the motor, what is the capacity of the battery required, then what is the charging time and how much time it will run the battery. So that will call as, for example, mileage, how much distance it can travel. Okay, so all these will formulate as a specifications. Next comes the collection of relevant designs. Already two-wheelers are there, electric two-wheelers are there. You just collect the existing data and how your idea is different from the existing data. What are the enhancements you want to make? To get that clarity, you have to study the existing data. Okay, and your idea must be more noble compared to the existing data, and you have to enhance the existing things in a better way. So for that, collecting the existing design data is very very important, and whatever you want to create, that is feasible or not, that feasibility study also you have to carry out here. Once this stage is completed, next stage starts with the design conceptualization. Now once all these specifications, data study is over, means you can come with a rough design. Okay, so from here onwards the CAD phase comes into the picture. You have to create a rough design, and that rough design you have to model inside a modeling software. Okay, so once everything is ready, you prepare a rough model of the entire vehicle inside the computer system, chassis, next other placements. So placing the space for placing the battery, motor, then seating, how the controls are there, all those things you can prepare as individual segments, and you can prepare the total model, and how it is working, that simulation also you can create here. Okay, so this phase we'll call as the synthesis phase. Next comes the analysis phase. Next analysis starts. So once the rough idea is ready, model is ready, you apply the real-time force acting on it. Then according to those forces, whether it is withstanding the loads or not, that you can carry out the studies in analysis stage. That means you can check the factor of safety, you can do the model analysis to find the natural frequencies, you can check whether the resonance is occurring or not while it is working. All that functioning you can verify here in the analysis stage. Okay, then once it comes out of the analysis stage, so whatever material is using, so that is up to the required level or it is more than that. So for example, factor of safety required is 5, but here you are getting factor of safety 15, means excess material is there, which increases the cost of manufacturing. To decrease that, you can do the optimization here. Okay, you just come to the factor of safety 5 is required, means you can reach up to 6 or 7. 15 to 6 you can decrease. So that is called as optimization. Then evaluation. Once optimization is over, the final model is ready. This final model is matching with initial specifications or not, that you can evaluate at this stage. Okay, once evaluation is over, you can prepare the final document, that is the drawing. So that drawing you can spend to the shop floor for manufacturing purpose. This phase is called as analysis phase. Okay, here to here, so design, conceptualization to analysis, this entire phase we will call as a CAD process. That means in all these stages we will take the help of computer systems for creating the model, for doing the analysis, optimization, for documentation. For all these stages we will use the computer systems, that is called as CAD process here. Then comes the manufacturing. Once the document is ready, you send that document to the shop floor. In the shop floor, they will start preparing the process plan. Depending on the sequence of operations, they will prepare the process plan. Once the process plan is ready, according to that process plan, they will do the production by procuring the tools and material, and by preparing the CNC and C programs, they will start doing various machining operations, and they will prepare the product. Once the production is done, then it is sent for quality control. Again, they will check the final manufactured component is with the given specified drawing or not. According to drawing or not, dimensions, everything they will check. Functioning also they will check. So that is the quality control phase. Once it is gone through quality control, then move to packing, then shipping. So this entire process, from process planning to shipping, this is called as CAM process, that is computer aided manufacturing process. In all these areas, all these we are controlling with the help of a computer. That's why this is called as computer aided manufacturing. Then the product will send to the market. Okay, from the market we will collect the feedback. According to market feedback, we can do some modifications if required. So this is the complete product cycle. Next we will see what are the CAD tools. So CAD means definition we have seen. So using the computer systems for design, analysis and optimization. But what are these computer tools we require to design, analysis and optimization? So the basic constituents are design tools, computer graphics and geometric modeling. So what are the meaning of design tools? Design tools means don't think that these are tools like hammer, chisel, etc. It's not the meaning of that tool. Design tool means design concepts. If you want to work with CAD, computer design, the person may be with some prerequisite knowledge of design concepts. For example, we want to design the automobile chassis. Automobile chassis means static analysis the person has to carry out. Then he must know what is static analysis, what is factor of safety, what is working load, what is the ultimate stress, how to calculate working stresses, then how to compute factor of safety. If the factor of safety is more than 1, what will happen? Less than 1, what will happen? What are the different types of stresses? All these things the person has to know. So that knowledge we'll call as the design tool here. Okay. Next comes the computer graphics. So computer graphics means it is the graphic system where we are displaying your content. Then geometric modeling. Geometric modeling means it is the software. So one person is having knowledge, design knowledge. He want to create the model. Where he create the model? He will create the model using a software package only. That means that package may be SolidWorks, maybe CATIA, maybe AutoCAD, whatever it might be. Okay, that software we'll call as a geometric modeling tool. And to run that software, some display system and CPU is required. That computer comes under the category of computer graphics. That hardware simply we'll call as computer graphics here. Software we'll call as geometric modeling. The person who can handle the software can be considered as the design tool. Okay. The integration of all these three we'll call as CAD tools. That's why the CAD tools can be defined as the intersection of three sets: geometric modeling, computer graphics and design tools. Geometric modeling means software, computer graphics means hardware, the computer, that may be desktop or laptop. Design tool means the person with design knowledge. Okay. So based on implementation, if you observe, you can clearly see here, based on implementation, the first prerequisite is the person, the designer must be there.